Hey YouTube. Okay, so I was looking at one of my old videos and I said that I was gonna tell the story of what my old psychologist did to me. So I guess I'll tell you. Um, when I was put in a mental institution for attempting suicide in front of a cop. That was the first time I had ever been to a mental institution. Ever. So when I went so when so I was there for like 2 or 3 weeks. And like when I was like coming near the time when I was gonna get out, they said, "Look, if you want to get out, you have to start seeing a psychologist or someone that you can talk to, a counselor or psych psychiatrist." And so I'm like, okay, fine. Even though I really didn't want to, I was just like, okay, whatever, fine. I just want to get out. So they said that if it's mandatory that I go. And if I don't see that person, I could get put back into the mental institution because I could be at risk for harming myself or whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I started seeing her, and she was nice. She tried to help. I mean, she didn't completely help, but like, she's mostly trying to help with me and my foster mom's issues. Because me and my foster mom, we fought constantly, almost every day. And it got to the point where it got really physical, and my mom was very verbally abusive, and she just was the most horrible, 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 horrible person to live with. And it just, I mean, we just, we just did not get along. So, every little thing got us upset. So she was trying to like help us get through, sort problems out. Well, she tried and she tried and she tried and she just couldn't. We still fought a lot, almost every day. So um so by the time, like, a couple months later, I was put back into a mental institution, and you know, I was still seeing her. And then, like, a year or two ago, I was put in a mental institution again, and, I was still seeing her. So, um, it got to a point um, where I think a year ago, wait, I'm wrong. Yeah, I think it was a year ago. So I told my aunt that I was raped in my neighborhood because we were camping up in Michigan, and this was like this was a year ago, I think. And I told her that that it had happened 6 months ago, and she's just like, okay, I'll keep it a secret. I won't tell anyone. Because I mean, I didn't really want anyone to know because I didn't think anyone would believe me. So she promised to keep it a secret, and so um but it just got to the point where I had to tell someone about it because, you know, it was just, it was just eating me up, and I just couldn't keep it a secret any longer. So she promised to keep it a secret. She promised not to tell anyone. Well, it turns out she told my entire family. Then she told my mom. Well, my foster mom told my psychologist. And neither and this just blows my mind, but when she found out, she was angry. She wasn't even concerned, or she wasn't like sympathetic, or she didn't like try to comfort me. She was angry. She's like, well, why didn't you tell me? You could have done this, but you could have done that. I don't believe you. It's not you're lying. I'm just like, wait, what? I mean, it just blew my mind how she could just say that. So she told my psychologist, and my psychologist basically said the same thing. You're lying. It's not true. You made up for attention. That didn't happen. You're lying. She just and this just blew my mind. And so I really didn't know what to do. I really didn't. So my psychologist, she's trying to get me to sit. She's been like, while I'm still seeing her, she's trying to get me to confess that I made it up. And she's like, she threatens me. She actually threatens me to tell the truth. She's like, I'll put you in jail. Even though I don't even think that's legal, she still says, you know what? If you don't tell me the truth, I'm gonna put you in jail. That blows my mind. It really does. So I'm just like, you're crazy. I've told you the truth that, you're absolutely nuts. How could you not believe me? I've never lied. I've never done anything to, you know, make you believe that I would do something like that for attention. Like, I don't know. I don't know where you get that. And, you know, I mean, after that, I didn't want to see her again. I was furious. I went home and I just wanted to die. I was like, how could she try to help me and then she's trying to, hurt me? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. So I just, I don't really trust, like, after that, I just don't think I can trust another psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever the heck she was. But I really hope that someone, like, goes up to her and calls her and says, you know what, you almost killed this innocent person, and I hope you rot in hell for the rest of your life or your afterlife, because what she did to me was just wrong. Was just sick and wrong. So, yeah, but yeah, that's just the story of what my old psychologist did to me. My foster mom wanted me to keep seeing her after that, and it got to the point where I was like, fuck no, you're crazy. That woman hurt me. You did nothing about it because you basically you don't believe me either, and you're on her side. So of course you want me to still see her. You think she's all that. She's great and wonderful, and she's trying to help, quote unquote help. I don't know where you get that from, but yeah. Anyway, it just blows my mind. But I eventually did stop seeing her. I put my foot down and I was like, look, bitch, I'm not seeing her anymore. She's a motherfucking idiotic, stupid bitch who deserves to rot in hell for what she did to me. She probably went to college to become a psychologist, not to help people, but to make them worse than they already are. So, yeah, that's my rant about my psychologist. So, I guess I'll talk to you later.